Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Milena Zia binti Zamnis and my roommates are Nur Janatun Najma binti Alizan, Muhammad Amal Irfan bin Shahrudin and Siti Nurhaliza binti Kamal Zaman. So in this video, we are going to present our problem-based task 2 for the subject Python programming. Task is about a RapidKL transit network system. So to give you an overview of our system, the RapidKL Transit Network System is a Python GUI application built with Tkinter that stimulates a public transit management interface. It features a multi-tab design for ticket booking, schedule viewing, fare calculation, and transit information. It also provides users with an interactive and organized way to access RapidKL services. The application demonstrates real-time updates like a dynamic clock and service period detection, input validation, and clean layout management using Tkinter's geometry systems. Designed for simplicity and functionality, it serves as a practical example of how Python can be used to create user-friendly desktop applications for transportation systems. To get started, if we run the codes, it will show you the homepage. So it has the title up here called the RapidKL Transit Network System. And you also have the navigation bar or tabs. So it has the home tab, book ticket, schedules, fare calculator, and transit info tab. So first, there is an welcome message, and it also shows you the current date and time. And it has the book ticket button and check fares button. So to start, I will explain the codes. So firstly, we have the main class called RapidKL app. So RapidKL app class is the main application class that manages the entire GUI. It takes the root Tkinter window as a parameter in its constructor. And it also sets the window title and the initial size to 800 x 600 pixels. So the ttk.notebook creates a notebook widget or a tabbed interface, and the expand equals true and fill equals both makes the notebook expands to fill available space. These codes create 5 frames or pages for different sections of the applications. These are like separate sections for different functions. And so the 5 pages are home page, booking page, schedule page, fare calculator page, and transit info page. And now these codes will add a tab label for the respective pages. Now we initialize all the pages, and for the homepage setup, we use setup_home_page function. So tk.label displays a large welcome text on the home tab, and the update_time function shows the current date and time that updates every second. So we chose Arial for the font and the size of 20. So Paddy equals 20 adds the vertical spacing. tk.button provides a quick access button to jump to the other pages, which are book ticket and check fares, switches to the fare calculator page. So this is the book ticket page. It allows you to select a line and you have to input your initial station and the station of your destination. It also has a book now button, which displays a booking status message. So for the booking page setup, we use setup underscore booking underscore page function. tk.label displays all the text, and ttk.combobox contains a drop-down to select transit lines. So it also has the entry fields for from station and to station using the ttk.entry, and tk.button is for the book now button that will show you a success message when clicked. And that is all from me. So now my friend will continue with the presentation. Thank you.
So, my name is Norman America. So, before I start, I would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to begin to our previous podcast class, which is Replica Algebra Simulation System. So, this time we're focusing more into GUI, or known as Graphic User Interface, using Python. So, now I will be explaining how the schedule page, how we create schedule page for our PKL using Python. So as you can see here, uh, for this function, which is the schedule setup schedule page, is designed to set up and display a train frequency schedule using tkinter. Um so now, for the purpose, this method will set up a page in a GUI application, which is the schedule page or the self.schedule underscore page to display the trading schedules in a table format. So now, first, as you can see here, the title label here. So this create a heading title at the top of the page, which is the tk.label cell dot schedule underscore page and so on. So as we can see, on our first code here, there's tag and then bracket heading equal to 10. This will add vertical spacing 10 pixel above and below for the label, sorry. And then next we have the table frame. So for this one, a TTK row frame, which is from team taken to widget, which will create the site schedule page to pull the table. And then same as the first code, we have tag ID equal to 10 and tag equal to 10. So this which basically adds padding around the frame to space it nicely from other widgets. So next we have the header. So here as we can see we have non-peak hours, non-peak, weekend. So that's all the string for our header here. And then for all these strings and all the string in the header here. So which basically is for a list of column that will define the header. So each header is added to the first row, which is row equal to 0 using dot grid, which is better for table layout. Okay, next we have the schedule here. So as you can see, we have the schedule data. So schedule data equal to all the strings inside here. So basically for the data to show the output. So for this schedule data, we are basically using a tuple. So basically it's a list of tuples which representing one row train line with its own frequency during peak hours, non-peak hours, and also weekend. And also, we added multi-line string to help the format the data for better readability. And then we also have we also have the uh, add schedule data to table. So for this one, for each row in the schedule data, for every row, we will create a label in the correct row and also column. Also, uh, we label, sorry, we declare the wrap length to 150 to ensure a long text wrap within 150 pixels. And also we also add sticky, which is to align, which will align the text to the top of the cell, uh, to uh, the cell, basically north directions. And then lastly we have the note. So if we can see the streams inside, uh, we would note CBD, which is equal to Central Business District, and then TK level self, and so on. So this will add a small note at the bottom of the schedule for clarity. So to summarize everything I just did, so the code will create a neatly formatted schedule page with title, a table layout with proper header, and then also train lines and their frequency info, and then a helpful note for much more better understanding for the terminology here. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurliza Peti Kamazaman, F1172. So I will explain about this slide where calculator work and highlight the important part of the coding. So the fair calculator page allow user to enter the distance of the journey in kilometers. After enter the distance, they can click the calculate fare button. When they click, the system will take the input and multiply by 50 cents per kilometer. For example, if the user enter 10 kilometer, the system will display the estimate fare as 5 ringgit. So 10 kilometer multiply 50 cents. So look at the key part of the coding. The fare calculator is built in a function called setup fare page. A user which like label and entry to display the text and user input. A function named calculate fare is linked to the button. So inside this function, it first tries to convert the input to number using float. If successful, it multiplies the distance by 50 cents and show the result using the message for info, show info, like this example. If the user enter an invalid input, the system show the error message bot.show error. So this page is important because it shows how to accept user input, perform a real calculation, and give fast output, all in a simple and user-friendly way. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nurjanatul Najibah Mehta Eliza, matrix number F1067. So now I will continue to explain about the transit info page. So the Rapid KL network includes three main services: LRT, MRT, and other transit lines like the KL monorail. For example, the Karanajaya LRT spans 46.4 km, while the MRT Kajang lines covers 47 km. So now let's look how this information is displayed in the app. So the code use Thinkiverse text widget to show these details in a clean read-only format. Here's how it works. So the function setup info page first creates a label for the titles, then defines a multi-line string called info text that lists all the transit lines and their length. This string is inserted into a text widget, which is set to disable mode so user can't accidentally edit the information. So the widget is sized to fit the content and padded for neat layout. This approach keeps the code simple but effective, perfect for static data. However, the same structure could later pull live data from a database or API with just few tweaks. So now we move on to the last one for the conclusion. So the Rapid KL transit network system effectively showcases how Tkinter can be used to build structures and interactive GUI application. By integrating features like real-time scheduling, fare estimation, and transit information, it provides a functional prototype for a transit management tools. While currently a basic implementation, it lays the groundwork for future enhancements such as database integration for booking, live data fetching, or more polished UI. This project highlights Python versatility in GUI development and serve as useful references for building similar systems with expandable features. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you.